Lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I'm a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast and blogger. In today's video, we're going to be doing a November Shop My Stash. So this is everything that I was using in the month of October. So I figured we'd just go through kind of each category and switch some things up. So right here I have like all my face stuff, and I have some residual face palettes right over here. I'm going to be taking out most of the things here. So I'm going to be putting my Good Molecules primer back just because I want to switch everything up, use my collection more. I'm going to be putting my Pacifica Light Clean foundation back. I love this foundation. I've reached about halfway in using it, so I made a pretty good dent in it. The same goes for my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. As you can see, I'm more than halfway done with it. I love this foundation. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to put that one back as well. And I'm also going to put back my Clean Fresh foundation from CoverGirl. I like this. As you can see, I've used a ton of it. It's just so nice and light and refreshing, but we're going to put this back as well. And I'm going to put back all the kind of the corresponding concealers that go along with each of these foundations. As you can see, I've used a bunch of them up. We're going to keep the Smashbox primer water in here. I've been using this to prime and set. So we'll keep this in here, and we'll also keep this tiny little Bite Changemaker sample size primer. We'll put the Kat Von D Crush on Blush back. We'll also put the Dose of Colors. This is the Desi Katy Fuego highlighter. We're going to put this back. I usually wear this in the summer, but I kind of kept using it into the fall. We're going to put our Mercury highlighter from Lunar Beauty back. Same goes for the Melt Blush Duo, the Raw Honey, which is really beautiful. The Milani highlighter in Afterglow is also going to go back. And then let's see, these are some powders here. Hold on. There's one more blush. So this is my Luminoso blush. This is going to go back as well. And then I'm going to put both of the powders back. I have my CoverGirl Clean Fresh, which I absolutely adore. And then I'm just getting kind of tired of using this. I just want to use it up and then kind of like get rid of it, but it's from He Who Must Not Be Named. So yeah, I'm going to put these back. I'm going to keep my Mystifying Mattifying Powder. This is from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. As you can see, I have a very, very big dent in it. So I'm just going to keep using it till I finish it up. Ooh, I'm knocking everything over. I'm still going with this Wellpepo Bio Bronzer Stick. I did use this at least 5 times, so again, I'm just going to keep using this till it's gone. For the other face products that I have, I took out my Moonchild Glow Kit from Anastasia. So this is also going to be put back. I'll probably take this back out in December because it's nice and icy and they have all these really pretty, more cooler tone shades. I'm also going to put back my Lunatic Cosmetic Labs Pro Contour Palette Volume 1. I used this a bunch this past month. I absolutely love this thing, but I just want to switch it up, so we're going to put this back as well. I'm only going to put one more primer, and this is the Exa primer. I really like this one. This is the Jumpstart Smoothing along with their new foundation. This is the High Fidelity Semi-Satin Foundation. I really, really like this brand. It's a nice cleaner formulation, so I'm going to use that as well this month. For more cleaner products, I do have Cloven Hollow. I'm going to be using their foundation and concealer. I really like these. So I'm going to put these in. I'm also going to put in my CoverFX Power Play foundation and concealer. This is the oldest foundation concealer duo in my collection, so I definitely want to start using this up. I think, you know, the color on this doesn't actually show how much product you've gone through, so I'm hoping that I could actually finish these up by the end of the year. And put that in there too. And for one more concealer, I'm going to do the Hint Beauty. This is the Duet Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to put this in as well. I'm also going to put in 2 e.l.f. blushes. This one is the Always Fiery, and this one is the Always Rosy. These are the primer-infused blushes. And for powders, I'm going to put in my Vapor Loose Setting Powder, and then I'm also going to put in the Nabla Close-Up Smoothing Pressed Powder in Light. Alrighty, so those are for these single products for the face, so I'm just going to move these out of the way. I also want to include the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Mini. This is the Sculpture Unlocked. This is the one that came out for the holidays this year. Isn't it so cute with the little bunny on it? It's got a cute little bronzer and blush, setting powder, and highlighter, so I will be using this as well. I'm also going to include my personal Z palette in here. This has some products that I really like using or that I want to hit pan on. So some of them are more summertime things, so I'm not going to be using them, but I have this Tarte highlighter here that I'm so close to hitting pan on. I have this Pacifica blush, this beautiful The Balm blush. This is in Houndstooth. I would really like to hit pan on this before the end of the year. And I have a deeper Tarte blush as well. And then I have more of my well-used bronzers. So we have the Physicians Formula, my Tarte bronzer. This is the Balm Mary Lou Manizer. So I have a nice variety of things to play with in here that I'll definitely be pulling from. So let's talk about lip products. Let me kind of move you in a little bit more. These were the lip products that I was using last month that are more in like a bullet or traditional shape. And then these were all like the liquid products that I tend to use. Some of them are lip glosses from Bite. I have Menagerie, Dose of Colors. These are from Black Moon Cosmetics. These are the Autumn Trio. Too Faced, of course, this is their Pumpkin Spice. So I'm going to keep using this. And all these fall lipsticks are going to just stay the same, so I'm not going to move them anywhere. Now for the bullet lipsticks, I did include some new ones. I got these Necromancy Cosmetica ones that I'm definitely going to keep. This Propa Beauty lipstick is really quite beautiful. The satin lipstick. This is in Limitless, I believe. Yeah, it's pumpkin. It's really pretty. And I have a new Johnny Concert red lipstick, too, that I'm excited to try out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put back Electric Feel from ColourPop, and I'm going to put back these two bullet lipsticks from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, Bruja and Lacrimosa. Alrighty, and so I think we're just going to add to this. So this is the new Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick from ColourPop. This is in the shade L'Auberge. So we're going to add this one in. This is Ilia's semi-matte pigment that you could use all over your face, and I barely have touched this since I bought it, so I'm going to force myself to use this. This is the ColourPop Frozen 2 Going North Cream Lipstick. And I also have a new NYX lipstick. I saw these at the drugstore. They're super pretty. So this is the Shout Loud Satin Lipstick in Cali. And then I have two PYT lipsticks. They're both the traditional bullet lipstick on one side and then the lip gloss is on the other. So I'm going to be doing shades Icon and Rumor. Alright, so those are all my lip products. Now for the most fun part, in my personal opinion. These are all the eyeshadow palettes that I was using this past month. I'm actually going to put all of them back because I do just want to switch it up and play with other items in my collection. So the Natasha Denona Glam palette's going back, Moonspell's going back, Collard Green Juicy Boost is going back, Too Faced Pumpkin Spice is going back, Subculture's going back, Good Sport, the Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters, the Nomad, and the Pumpkin Spice palette from Too Faced are all going back. So here's what I pulled, and this is what we're going to be playing with this month. I have these three newer ColourPop palettes. These are from the Dark Blooms. There's Baroque. This is a kind of like a navy and gunmetal palette. Really quite beautiful and cool toned. Grandeur. This one's more of a bronze neutral. And Ornate, which has a lot of pretty reds and warm tones. Espresso Yourself from the Beauty Crop. This is just a great neutral palette. I like using it in the fall time just because it has like a lot of coffee inspired shades that seem to be a little bit more fall themed. So I'm going to be using this. Also two beloved palettes in my collection. This is Gemini from Melt. So all the beautiful neutral grungy and green tones. And then the Rust, which is another grungy neutral palette. And then this is another newer, another new ColourPop palette. This is the Stone Cold Fox. I absolutely love this because it's all cool tones. It's pretty much any cool tone you want. I think I can definitely see myself using a variety of palettes at once for a particular look. So I'm excited about giving this a try. I love how heavy this feels too. And then lastly, another well-loved palette in my collection. This is the ABH Norvina collection. This is the volume 3. This is just a really lovely fall tone palette, but it has some beautiful bright and neon colors in here. So this is great for some extra variety and shades. Last but certainly not least, I have some mascaras here. So I opened up two new ones, the Beauty Crop one, the Fabulous Flocking Lashes, and then the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom by Lash Blast. And I've had these other three opened for a bit now. I opened the Too Faced Better Than Sex last month, so that's good to stay in here. But I think these two have just finally hit their over 3-month mark. So just to switch things out, I'm going to put these in the empty pile because I've used these to death. So the Urban Decay Lash Freak, and my absolute favorite, the Marc Jacobs At Lash Mascara, which I think is such a wonderful mascara. So these are going to go into the empties, and I have to admit, I'm not really crazy about these two mascaras that I recently opened and have been trying out. This one doesn't do enough, and this one does do enough, but it slightly irritates my eyes. But it might just be because I was using other products along with it, so I'm going to give them a try, but there's always trusty Better Than Sex by Too Faced if things go wrong. Alrighty, my lovelies, that is my Shop My Stash for the month of November. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. What are you planning on using in the month? Let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far, please remember to comment a little peach in the comments below because you are sweet as a peach. And until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye!